The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. In motion is Hardy. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, easy, route.
They'll run. This is Rachel Tootin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Able to power through. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. Fred on red.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, Soko, so hot! Big 13 heavy. Here we go, so hot.
Now a handoff looking right. Touchdown, Jaguars! Bashaw Tutin, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to Edward and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. 13 loop. Hey, Soko's hot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11. Rip, 23.
Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags.
A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second and 10. In motion is Hardy. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. That one good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Second and 3.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. In motion is Hardy. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 76 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
On red.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Bashir Tootin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Chip. Hey. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Rip, 20. Hey, Soko, so high. Go. Silver.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Well, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. It looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 3. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That went out wide and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, time is certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on...
No, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
On red.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Second and 1. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Jaguars
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
7 yards there and a first down.
first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 13, Luke. Luke.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Jaguars. Mark Andrews, 41 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ready. Track 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bison.
Back to throw here. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.